live because it's like the middle of the day. Oh! Prepare my food. But anyways, I did just want to go live to give y'all some content because I haven't posted in a while. I'm not even trying to take a break from YouTube. Everything's just been so crazy. It's so crazy as when like as soon as I'm like you know, I want to take YouTube serious and stuff, all this stuff comes up. Hi, one person. All this stuff comes up and I'm not able to. Who is this? Hey, Jordan. Jordan, get off. No, not you. Somebody else, please. But you know, Jordan, we cool, but not you. Anybody but you. But I was saying, as soon as I get serious about YouTube, after work and stuff. Hey, single people. It's not fun, but I have a lot to talk about. And also, because I recorded a video this weekend, but it probably won't be posted till like end of the week. And I need to make shorts. I need to do everything. So I was like, let me just do a live because that's easy content. Hey, Michaela! Oh my gosh. It's like all my besties. No, Jordan, you're one of my besties too, but just, you know, it's kind of embarrassing doing this in front of you. I don't know. Like, Michaela, that's my girl. We go way back. I can get naked in front of her. So, but anyways. Oh, and Michaela, we need to go to, if you're still in here, we need to go to, this weekend. I'm ready now. I've confirmed no COVID. So I'm ready to go. It's so hot. I said everything I want to say about videos. Also, I need to go get my toes done. Pause. Michaela, I could get naked in front of you. Yes, I can. They coming in hot next to my car. Yes, Michaela, I can get. Oh, let's do the getting naked or to go into the place. I'm just kidding. I know what you mean, but the other thing I wanted to say was honestly, like I'm not lying. I need to go get my toes done. I was gonna go today, but the nail salon I go to, what was it called on SpongeBob? The club he was trying to get into, was it the Salty Splatoon? It's like trying to get in there, getting into that nail salon. So if I don't go today, I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to go. And I always wanted a job. I used to always say, I want to work Monday through Friday. I don't want to work on the weekends. But I never thought about everybody works that schedule. So if you need to run errands, you're running them with everybody. I cannot get into this nail salon. Look at my press-ons. I got 2 off. I just look a mess. I need my eyebrows done. I'm just down bad. And then they done irritated me at Chick-fil-A because they don't know how to merge right. And I hate people that take too much time at Chick-fil-A. Like, first of all, get the app. Why are you ordering at the window or at the plate? Like, get the app. Second of all, why are you adding orders after you already ordered? Now you messing up the merge. So I'm just kind of irritated today, so I'm not going to the nail salon. Ah! Oh my gosh. This is kind of gross. The one time I decided to eat on camera, it's a hot mess. But yeah, I went to work, but I hit my boss up. I was like, you know, I did a little work, but I think I'm done. Like, so I left. So he wasn't there. Nobody was there. It was just me. I just started less than a month ago. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Don't feel pressure to talk, y'all. I will feel the air. So another thing that happened when I was on the way home, you know how somebody in your blind spot and you start to get over? I did that on accident. I caught myself, but the lady, she beeps like 2 minutes after it happens, and she's looking at me like, come on. Like, lady, did you die? You're good. I didn't hit you. And that happened to me another time. I was in Savannah. This is like a long time ago. I forget I was there. Oh, I remember my laptop broke. I was there because my laptop broke and there was no place to get your laptop fixed in Statesboro. My MacBook. So I had to go to Savannah. And I'm in the car and I almost get over. Somebody's in my blind spot. I correct it. The person goes ballistic. And I'm not talking about Jocelyn's husband. He literally, so he beeps and goes all crazy. And then he gets in front of me and then like starts slamming on the brakes. I'm like, so we almost get in a wreck and you want us to actually get in a wreck? Like, just move on. I don't know. I'm not that type of driver. Like, I can be a kind of like a defensive driver. But if somebody almost hits me, I'm trying to stay away from them. Like, I don't want any, because clearly they're not looking. They're not paying attention. So, I don't know. I'm not like the best driver, but I'm not the worst either. So, whatever. If I get 10 viewers, I'm quitting my job. So, and oh, I have something else to say. I always have something to say. I got a lot to talk about. I posted on TikTok this morning, and I was like, if you like, I'm gonna invite myself places. If you don't invite me, but I find out about it, you get it, Michaela. not talking about him with his braids, but one thing about it, I said if I hear about something and I'm not invited, I'm gonna ask to come, or I'm gonna show up. Like, and you know, most people that saw it, they was, you know, feeling me. But one person was like, no, my mama always said if they don't tell you about it, they don't want you there. And I'm like, well, they should say that. Like, my theme for this year is I'm like not reading nobody's mind. If you don't say you don't want me to come, if you don't say you don't like me, then I'm not gonna assume it. So I've invited myself to like 6 things in the past couple of weeks. Like, don't talk about it in front of me if you don't want me to go. And if you happen to talk about it in front of me and you're like, oh, you can't come, say, oh, you can't come. I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, well. But other than that, you say it in front of me, I'm going. Especially my sister's friends. I know they probably like tired of me, but I'm like, I want to go. I'm coming. Just let me know. So, what's y'all's thoughts? Actually, you don't have to tell me your thoughts, but that's my thought. Like, that's my motto this year. I'm not reading nobody's mind. I'm not about to assume you feel a certain type of way, because people got to grow up. I feel like when you assume people's thoughts for them, if you're wrong, you're just delusional. And if you're right, you're aiding them in being a coward. Like, why can't they just speak up for themselves? So, that was fun this morning. I'm trying to, I gotta get back posting. Like, I was doing so good, then I got a job. I just don't understand why that happened. Maybe it's not meant to be. But this is what I like to do. I like to post on social media, so. But it's just like, dang. You cannot have both. Especially, I've been trying. Like, come home after work. That 1,000 subscriber live, I had to go through so many barriers to make that actually happen. I ended up getting off work late that day. And then I needed some stuff for my makeup, so I had to stop and do that. Something else was going on, like my back was hurting or something. I had to stop and get food. I had to do a lot, and it was already scheduled for 8 o'clock. So it's like 6 something, and I needed to do my makeup before it. It's like 6 something. And I was running behind, but I still like made it happen. So it's like I be trying, but it has not been easy lately. Another thing I want to talk about, probably for people that replay this mostly, I wanted to wait until we were deeper into it because per my analytics, people don't watch this far into the video. But I don't know if y'all ever seen that dating advice that's like, I don't really follow a lot of internet dating advice. I get a lot of it. I don't know what about my internet activity spins desperate, because I get a lot of, I talked about this in the last live, I get a lot of Tinder ads, I get a lot of Bumble ads, like dating app ads, and like dating advice TikToks on TikTok. But one of them I saw was like, if you want to meet a certain type of man, like, you know, wealthy, got his stuff together, go to a conference, like a tech conference, a business conference, any type of conference. Now, to me, that reads desperate. Like, just showing up to a conference just to meet a man, that's a little cuckoo. But, you know, if you're already going to be at the conference, which I was last week, then I guess it's smart. And it's true. There are a lot of fine men at conferences. And they was really boosting me up, because I haven't worn my natural hair in like a long time. Because I've been trying to grow it out. But last week I was just like, you know, I just got to do it. And I wasn't that confident about it, but I was like, whatever. It is what it is. They was boosting me. I was like, oh my gosh. And of all ages too, but mostly 30 and up. And that's the thing for me, like, I don't think I can date an older guy, because older guys are annoying to me. I don't know what it is, but they have like a know-it-all spirit about them that I'm just not into. It's like men are already know-it-alls, so don't let them have a couple years on you. They act like they your daddy or something. It's like, I'm not with you for that. So that's the only thing. A lot of them were older, and I think a lot of them were attracted because I was younger. It's hard being a woman, because it's like when you're younger, nothing but older guys want you. And then when you're older, men be acting like you're expired goods sometimes. And I noticed a lot of old men, this is different from the conference, a lot of old men have a lot of audacity. Like, not the men at the conference, you know, they make the money to have the audacity that they have. Because I will say, as a man, if you're an older man and you want to pull a younger woman, you probably need to have some money to make it worth it for her. Because if she wanted someone attractive, she could just pull someone younger. If she's dating you, she probably wants somebody attractive and with money that can provide. So, like, you gotta have money. And a lot of them don't, but still be trying to pick up younger girls. It's so weird. It's like, what are you doing? Who do you think you are? And listen, I'm not saying I'm the baddest chick in the land, but you looking like somebody's uncle. You know I don't want you. Like, was this a hair? It's like a little white hair. I'm not even gonna act like that's gonna deter me from eating this. That was a big bite. But yeah, a lot of older guys are delusional. But back to the conference. I mean, like I said, it is desperate if you go to a conference and you know you don't even need to be there. You just want to look for a man. But if you happen to end up at a conference, try to look good, because there probably will be some men there. And there's a lot of networking, a lot of talking to people, getting to know them. And then you don't get their number. You know for a fact they're on LinkedIn. And let's be honest, some people do use LinkedIn as a dating app. Like, I've had several guys slide into my LinkedIn DMs. LinkedIn does everything but get you a job. If you want a job, don't go to LinkedIn. There's nothing for you. Actually, if you want a job, I don't know where you go. I listened to this audiobook called, and I suggest everybody listen to it. It's called The Defining Decade. It's about being in your 20s and, you know, trying to start your career, trying to start a family if that's what you want to do. It's not something I'm trying to do, but it does have a whole chapter based on that. And it talked about how a lot of like your opportunities don't come from like your, I forgot what she called it. It's like a lot of them don't come from like your hard connections, like this, like somebody like your best friend that works in corporate finance or something. A lot of your opportunities come from those soft links, like the boss you had 2 years ago when you worked on campus, or you know, a friend of a friend, or somebody you met one time or 2 times at a conference and stuff like that. Like that's where a lot of your opportunities come from, and you want to pull, she called it something like your soft links or something like that. I forget what it was. I'll look it up, but say less, I'm gonna make one. A LinkedIn? I mean, you should make one anyways. If that's what makes you do it, then you should make one. But beware, because people be using AI pictures. Like, what? Nowadays, I don't even be wanting to use filters too much, because I feel like it's filters, AI everywhere. I don't know what anybody actually looks like. And one of my worst fears is being like a true catfish, where somebody sees me in person and they're like frightened. Now, I definitely have like acne, bags under my eyes, all that. But I don't want to be like a catfish. It's so hard. I should go home and like edit and make videos, but I'm gonna go home and probably take a nap. I've been really tired lately. I think that time of the month is coming, so I'm gonna just say that's what it is. I don't know. Oh, is my air broken? What is going on? Okay, that one wasn't on. That's the problem. I'm trying to see when I need my at 50,000 miles, I need my next oil change. Oil changes are so, I used to get oil changes once a year, because that's what my car would tell me I need an oil change. My car will literally be like, you need oil. But I've gotten, it's become like every couple of months. I can't remember the exact last times I've gotten an oil change, but I've gotten one this year, like I think it was July, and I'm gonna need one in like 2,000 more miles. Granted, I did go to Atlanta twice though, and I was driving back and forth moving. This isn't hitting because I'm eating while, I'm talking while I'm doing it. Like, usually I love my little Chick-fil-A, and also there's like a lot of fat pieces on this piece of chicken. And my hands are kind of sticky. Nah, I'm not a fan. I also feel kind of bad because I'm like, should I have asked my mom, she's off today. I should have asked her like, does she want something to eat? But I didn't think about that literally until I parked the car and I was about to hit start the live. So I'm sure she's fine. She's a grown lady. She can handle herself. But I probably should have asked her. That's one thing about living with people. I don't mind living with people. I actually prefer it because I'm pretty scary. So I don't like living alone. But I know at a certain point I'm going to probably have to, because I'm not going to want to live with my mom forever. Well, actually I might, but I would definitely want to have like my own space, because that's another thing that's hard about recording. I like to record in the living room, but I can't just like ban her from the living room, and now we work basically the same hours. I gotta eat the ice, I'm sorry. Chick-fil-A has the like transparent pieces of ice, or like the crunchy ones. I don't like that chewy ice stuff. I like the crunchy ice. But that's one thing that's hard for me to record content. And then number two, it's like, you do have to, the secret to being a halfway decent roommate, I'm not gonna say I'm good because I don't want my old roommates to be looking like, no, you weren't. But a halfway decent roommate, I can at least say that. You have to be considerate of other people in everything. In everything you do, you have to consider, how is this going to affect the other person I live with? That's why I don't understand how people, even if you're like a messy person, I don't understand how you have a roommate and you leave like food out overnight and you don't get it the next day, you don't get it the day after that. Like, you're not thinking, how will the person I live with feel about having to deal with this? I don't get that. That's like a whole nother level of self-centered, which a lot of people are self-centered. That's the issue. But it's like, even things like when I had a roommate, I washed them dishes every night. If I cooked, I wash them dishes every night, period. I don't care how tired I am. That was like a non-negotiable task. I would not let dishes stay over 24 hours in the sink. Even if the dishwasher was full and I had to leave a couple because I didn't want to hand wash them at the time, the next morning I'm unloading that dishwasher and I'm putting the new dishes in because I need to keep the sink clear. Is this something that I would probably do if I lived alone? No, I will leave a couple dishes if I lived alone. But it's like, when you live with another person, you do have to consider them. That's why I think a lot of heterosexual relationships, when they live together, they don't work out, because one person it's hard to live with somebody that's not being considerate of you all the time. Like, you have to be, if you live with somebody, you have to always consider them. This all stems from me not getting my mom Chick-fil-A. I mean, she probably won't even care, but I'm saying, so like, even when I had a roommate, if I'm stopping on the way home, at one point she worked from home, so she would be at home all day. And once you're at home all day, it's kind of hard to be like, oh, I'm about to leave the house and go get something. So if I'm on the way home and I know I'm stopping by Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, I hit her up like, hey, do you want Zaxby's? Do you want Chick-fil-A? Especially if I'm going to be coming in the house with the bag. Now, if I'm about to eat in my car, then maybe I won't. But yeah, that's the thing about, that's my tip on being a halfway decent roommate, is like, you have to be considerate of whoever you live with. And that's why I will probably never live with a man. Because I can't have it one-sided. And that's why I always said, if my last roommate situation, once that's done, I'm not gonna get another roommate. So like, I have kind of like a pending job opportunity somewhere, but I'm like already thinking I gotta be able to afford to live alone if I take that job, because I can't do it again. I think my last roommate situation was as good as it gets, honestly. All things considered, even, you know, it didn't end so great, but all things considered, I don't think it gets better than that, personally. So, what's on my hand? I think it's eyeliner. Lip liner, I mean. So yeah, anyways, I'm giving y'all a little bit of everything. Some life advice, some dating advice. You're welcome. I'm about to get off live and go home and take a nap. Thanks to all. I average like 1 viewer, I think, when you consider the whole live. So thanks for watching. And I'll see you sometime this week when I post that vlog from this weekend.